And I do not think you guys are grasping the situation. In all these comments, I'm hearing how you are not going to tell your sons to marry, how you are happier being single, how you would rather be a passport brother and go to a different country to find a wife.
Lady, I don't think you get it. We don't care. All of the hate for men, all of the blame, all of the play victim while still take advantages of everything in life, we don't care. And the dating and marriage system in the United States of America has to be dismantled.
Now, while I empathetically, deeply understand your rationalization to this conclusion, believe me, I do. It's wrong on so many levels because at the same time, you guys are asking how we fix our society and how we fix our culture.
Who? Yo, I'm not trying to fix nothing. I never asked to fix anything. You see this nothing over my passport? You see this? Blue? You can get that at yesjonas.com. We wear this for a reason. We ain't trying to fix anything. We're going overseas. So you're not empathetic enough to understand that.
There is a reason they took women out of the home. It should show you the importance of having a woman there, just like the importance of having a father in the home. If the key component to detrimentalizing our society and our culture as a whole in America is to remove the wife and the mom from the home, then the answer is to bring her back in.
A good question is, when did you begin to care? That's a good question. Because this has been happening to certain groups of people since the 80s, 70s, 60s, 2000s. Let's not forget all of the 2000s. So when did you decide to care? So you can miss me with that.
I am by no means here to shit on women. Honestly, as much as the Puppet Masters has put in to break us as a family unit and as a society, we need to fix it, and it absolutely cannot be fixed without the help of men.
Men with no hose. Where are you?
Hey, one of those guys with no hose. I thought I would create this diagram for you ladies that are serious about finding us, because this will kind of pin our location. Here I have the way that you ladies like to rate men. You got your 10, 9s, and 8s. Now these are the cream of the crop, the apex of the male species. They're extremely good looking. They got a lot of money. Their Johnsons hang low. Every woman in the world would love to be with a 10, 9, or 8. Then you got a 7 or a 6. Now they're not quite on the levels of 10, 9s, and 8s, but they are above average. Usually it's going to be a good looking guy with an average or small Johnson, or it's going to be an ugly guy with a big Johnson, or it's going to be an ugly guy with a small Johnson, but he's got a lot of money. Then you got your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. Now women like to lump this all up into one number and identify it as instantly swipe left. This is the area you seek. This is the no-fly hoe zone. This is the barren wasteland of female attention. Now, even though 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s are very loyal men, you guys don't reply to our messages because we're holding a fish in a picture, or we're wearing a hat and glasses, or we're 45 years old and we're still trying to use our yearbook picture as our profile pic, or, we cropped our ex out of the picture because we don't take really good pictures and that happened to be a good picture. That's us. Now, let me explain how we can fix this imbalance. First, this is how we rate you women, 10, 9s, and 8s. These are the most beautiful women in the world. These are the women that don't need makeup. They don't need their hair done. They don't need nice clothes. They're just naturally beautiful. They're so gorgeous you could turn all the lights off and even their shadow is fine as hell. Then you got a 7, 6s, and 5s. Now, with enough makeup and doing their hair and wearing the right clothes, they can give the illusion of being a 10, 9, and 8. But you'll find once you wake up to them in the morning, they're nothing more than shapeshifters. Then you got your 5, 4s, and 3s. Now, these are the girls you date when you're on a budget and you don't really want to take them anywhere, but you want to floss on social media like you got a really fine girlfriend. 5, 4, and 3 can get it done. They can be as beautiful and look any way that you need them to. Then you got your 2s and the 1s. We're not going to speak on them. What causes this imbalance is the 7, 6s, and 5s are convinced they're 10, 9s, and 8s. Then you got your 5, 4s, and 3s. All they do is sit around all day and look at their pictures, and they're convinced that they're 10, 9s, and 8s. Hell, even the 2s and 1s are like, I think I'm a solid 7 or 8. Now, the problem that's occurring is because 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s think they're a 10, 9, or 8, they all want to contact a 10, 9, or 8 or 7, 6 because they feel like that's what they deserve. But all 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 does is because they're really not good enough for them, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 constantly gets used and cheated on. And they do not want to accept the fact that in reality, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is not actually good enough to get a 10, 9, or 8. And you may be able to swing a 7 or 6, but you better be on point. So if you ladies would just be a little bit more honest with yourself, we'd all have hoes.
Here's the thing. You got to understand that most girls, quite frankly, are not girlfriend material. Like that's
And
why
also,
you gotta
To
get
each
out
his
there.
own.
She belongs to the
that's
streets.
only one girl,
Who
bro.
says to each their own? Sorry.
Me.
Why do you disagree? Please.
I just feel like.
Merch.
Can you repeat the question again?
Fantastic.
Gotcha.
You disagree with something you don't even know. And incredible.
Yo,
that does not prove my point.
Okay.
That women are emotional creatures.
Yeah.
She doesn't even remember what I said. But here's the thing. She remembers how she felt and immediately disagreed with me. You don't remember what I said, right?
No, I do remember what you said.
What did I say?
I feel like
Merch.
there has to be
Wait. What did I say?
about the age gap and where a guy should take a girl seriously. That there is a sort of age gap.
No, what did I say that you actually had an issue with?
Most women aren't girlfriend material.
See,
Yeah.
proves my point. Women respond emotionally. She didn't like the way my statement made her.
So let's go over this first video here. It seems Homeboy is happy to be a passport bro. I'm happy to see brothers going overseas and enjoying life. Now, I don't know what the lady meant by taking women out of the home. We know that for years they've been taking men out of the home. And I definitely agree with Homeboy when he says that marriage in the United States of America needs to be dismantled. Because marriage is terrible for any man and has no benefits for any man. I know so many miserable married people, while me, I'm happy and I'm single. And I can go overseas and enjoy myself. I can hang out in America and enjoy myself. While I see so many married people who just come home every day, drink beer, sit on the couch, and argue with their wives. Now, why would I sign up for something like that? To not be able to do whatever I want, to be limited, to be contracted. Because that's what marriage is. Marriage is a contract that holds you in place and makes you not achieve everything you could be in life. Now, on rare occasions, yes, this is rare occasions, you can find a couple who feed each other and make each other better. But that's not the normal case in the United States of America, because in the United States of America, the normal case is that a woman is going to compete with her husband and in the process aggravate and agitate him. Now let's get to video number 2. I found this one extremely entertaining. Homeboy is funny and he's exact. I think that this is exactly how women see themselves. This is exactly how women see men. All the women are congregating towards a small minority of men, which, if that's their nature, I can't complain about it. I'm not the one complaining, but you women can't complain when we decide to go overseas for better opportunities. So when all of the 5s to 1s on the men's side start traveling abroad and finding women who really love them and really appreciate them, or if they just move from the United States of America altogether, there's going to be a lot of men gone, ladies. And then these ladies overseas are treating these 1 to 5 guys so good that the 1 to 5 guys are living better than the 6 to 10 guys in the United States of America. So what do you think the 6 to 10 guys are going to do when they realize that they're getting the short end of the stick, ladies? Y'all need to straighten up, because if you don't, there's going to be a lot more men going overseas very soon. And now let's get to video number 3. Now we all know what this is in video number 3. This is that pretty privilege. Women who are that beautiful just want to argue. They just want to debate. They just want to compete with men. She didn't even know what he was talking about. And she still disagreed. And this is what they call disagreeable. American women tend to be so disagreeable. I just lived with one a year ago who was this exact way. Even if you were to say that you're right, you're beautiful, when she's in the middle of an argument or a rant, she would still disagree with you just because she wanted to be right. She just wanted to argue. And I never understood how a person could be that way, being that us men are so logical. Now, I'm not saying all men are logical, neither am I saying all women are disagreeable. But there's a lot of women in America who intentionally are disagreeable. Best believe that relationship did not last for long.